Hey, how's it going? This is Tim Ward with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you as promised here. I wanted to take a look at the website here in just a second, but first start this video out on a Google search page here. Now, you guys are in Highland Park, so a little bit, further north of actual Chicago, and I'm not sure if you're servicing all of Chicagoland or not. So you'll have to let me know this in the future if this video ends up not being as relevant to you as it should be, okay? Now, for the sake of it, I'm going to go ahead and use Chicago, mainly due to the fact that it's going to have the highest search volume, okay, for these keywords. And that's what I've typed in here to Google is a keyword, but more specifically a buyer intent keyword. And by that, it's a service you guys provide, hopefully within a service service area you provide that service within, okay? Now, a bunch of other of these keywords that you want to try and rank for, just being on the first page is going to be crucial because about 75 to 80% of people are going to stick on this page when choosing a company. Now we can see a few companies doing that through running these, paid traffic, Google guaranteed ads. These are definitely a great option if you're looking to get customers right here, right now. Other than that, though, about 80% of people are going to instantly disregard these when they come onto a page like this. Even with that being said, you will get leads from this, you will get customers from this, and it's really a great option as long as the person who's doing this knows how to do it. Now, you can also rank organically two separate ways. Your Google business profile in your guys' instance is really only going to help you within an area, of Highland Park and some of these smaller outlying areas. Depends upon the competition in those areas as well, but that's going to be the general, 5 to 10 mile, 15-mile radius around Highland Park is where you're actually going to be able to rank your Google business profile. And I know you guys had tons of reviews on there with a super high rating, which is awesome. If you could, if you could rank your Google business profile for Chicago, the entire area, yours would probably be very high up there. But it's really only going to help you out on this, North Shore area around Highland Park. Now, your website is what's going to help you when it comes to ranking in any other area outside of where your Google business profile cannot help you at. Okay. Um, so I believe on the website I saw, you were servicing way up here and then way down here as well, and some of these outlying areas within here. That's where your website's going to really be able to help you out at, because your Google business profile at that point cannot rank you there. So again, that's where the crucial abilities of a website come into effect. So we can see Matthews is going to be your top competitor for actually ranking a website for Chicago and these roofing keywords. So I did pull up their website to take a look at a few things. Okay. Now, back over to your guys' website. Fantastic looking website right off the bat. You have a little call to action button, this contact us button here to get to your contact us page. You also have this chat box down below for that as well. Another one here. What those are going to do is going to help conversion rates on your website. You have your Facebook linked here. Now, see these areas we service. I wish these were all clickable, and I don't think they're clickable anywhere on your website. And why I say that is you should build out specific pages for each of these and for your roofing. Because what that's going to allow you to do is throw some power and trust into each of those pages, kind of treat them as a home page alone and create them, build some trust and forget about them. And what those will end up doing is actually ranking for those specific areas all by themselves. Okay, so you're not just trying to rank one page of your website for every single one of these areas, which seems very unorganic in Google's eyes and will actually hinder you from being able to rank in most of those areas as well. Now, other than that, maybe you're sticking up maybe just closer up in that North Shore area, so this video may not be the best for you. But if you're looking to get more traffic and overall leads, you're probably going to want to look to Chicagoland area as a whole for your website, and that's really going to help you out. Okay, now also, huge thing about your homepage here is you really want to tailor your homepage towards your main service in your main area, or the area that I would consider two options: the area where your office is at, or the area that you're going to service that's going to have the most volume associated with searches. Okay, so I would stick to that Chicago area, which would give you the most search volume or you could actually stick to Highland Park, right? And those would be the two areas. So you could tailor your home page of your website towards Highland Park or towards Chicago, and it's more specifically probably going to be towards the roofing, okay? But let's just say, for instance, you were wanting to target, roofing in Chicago, okay? Just for the sake of the video, this will still translate over to any other thing that you want to take a look at, especially with those service area pages, and you'll kind of get the gist of it here. So the main thing here is content's going to be king when it comes to ranking a website. Not only that, but the keywords within it, and you don't want to oversaturate either when it comes to keywords. Again, that can throw a red flag. But come through your highest competitor in each of those areas and see how much content they have, kind of what the content's about, so on and so forth. And what you can do from there is emulate some of that content and post that onto your page or get that optimized onto your pages as well. Okay. Of course, don't come through here and plagiarize. I just mean, they got a few different sections of content. This section's about this section's about that, and get your own content written out. Then you can get that within to your actual page of your website. And what that is doing is, we know Google is already liking this layout about this type of content with about this amount of content. So you're going to be very up there in terms of just the amount of content that is on those pages. Okay, it's already seeming organic in Google's eyes. We already know Google is ranking for this specific type of content as well. Okay, so we're already at a head start. Now, here's where some other things come into effect. Okay, so I went and I've pulled up yours and Matthews Roofing into this paid program. Now, these first two numbers right off the bat are going to be crucial here as well when it comes to ranking a website. And this is your strength and trust that Google has for your specific website. Okay, now they're ranked out of 100, so truly they seem quite low, but really once you hit a benchmark of about 30 and above for both of these ratings here, you're going to be considered a pretty powerful website at that point. So still have a lot of strength and trust to be built out, and that's coming from these backlinks held within these different referring domains, okay? Now, backlink is any clickable text or image linking one website to another, and those are all held within these different referring domains. The key here is that you should have authoritative referring domains that you're getting backlinks from. And authoritative, I mean they already have high strength and trust ratings, so once you do acquire a backlink from them, it's going to help your ratings out in return. You're indexing for just under 100 keywords, bringing you in about 212 traffic per month on average, okay? If we click on your keywords here, we can see the first two are coming from the company name. Now, I don't know, you'll have to let me know. I would assume with the amount of reviews and how highly rated your Google business profile is, most of these people that are typing this in are looking for your specific company. So you should be getting leads through your website for this specific reason. Some other people I say probably not, because this is more of a nationwide keyword search. And I don't know if there's other companies out there named the same name as your company. But let's just say, for instance, you're probably getting anywhere from 20 to 30 leads per month from your website because of your company name, which is awesome. Now, you have your next one down here is a buyer intent keyword for roofing in Highland Park, and we can actually see here your homepage is what is ranking for that, right? And there's 40 search volume, so not tons of search volume, but you're ranked position 2, so you're getting quite a bit of that traffic, right? Over 25, closer to 35% of that, which is awesome. Now, conversion rates on a buyer intent keyword like this is going to be about 30%. So you should be getting about 4 to 5 leads per month just from being able to rank in Highland Park here, okay? And you can see some of these other ones. Most of these other ones are not buyer intent. They're just more involving, roofing and gutters and things of that nature that aren't really giving you any leads from, at least, right? And you can see most of your traffic cuts off as soon as you're off that first page, as we can see through here. Now, if we come over to Matthews real quick, we can see their strength and trust right off the bat is getting closer to those benchmarks, especially that DR. They're actually indexing for a lot of keywords and bringing in quite a bit of traffic as well, okay? If we come into the keywords, we can see a lot of them that they're ranking for, right? They have their company name here as well. But then just a ton of these roofing in Chicago keywords that they're ranking for, right? And let's just see if we can find the one that I actually typed in. Okay, I'm not seeing it right off the bat here, and that's fine. Let's just go ahead and use this one. Roofing Chicago, right? This is where they're getting most of their traffic from, is this keyword here. That gets 300 search volume. They're almost getting 50% of that into their website because they're ranked position 2. Now, again, with that conversion rate of about 30%, they should be getting about 40 to 50 leads per month just from this one singular keyword, okay? And that's where you can definitely start to see how lucrative this can be, but this is all going to depend upon what area you're servicing. I don't know if you come down into Chicago or Chicago is a good keyword for you or so on and so forth, but you can see how lucrative, these high search volume areas can definitely be. So this is what you would want to try and emulate, maybe not even for Chicago, but for any of these other areas. And I would really consider building out these actual service area pages so that they're clickable within your actual website and you have actual pages of them. You don't need a drop down so that somebody can click on it, but you can have them within here. Just have them clickable through that bottom section, your little just the bottom section of the website down there. And again, tailor those to be, roofing in this area or gutters in that area, so on and so forth, so that you can rank in those areas for roofing and gutters. Because trying to rank your homepage for all these different areas is just not going to work. So if you have any further questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me. I hope this video has helped you out in one way or another. I can have any questions answered for you as well if you have any of those after this video. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear from you soon.